So Robert Englund has pretty much confirmed that he will not be returning as Freddy Krueger on the big screen, a role that he absolutely smashed out the park. Like, to me, Freddy Krueger is Robert Englund. If you haven't already seen, I think he was doing an interview and he basically said, "I'm too old and thick now, I can't do fight scenes for more than one take anymore. I've got a bad neck, bad back, and arthritis in my right wrist. I have to hang it up, but I would love to cameo." It is sad hearing about his physical issues and the reasons that he can't really play Freddy anymore. And I think it's a really big thing as well to do when you're so, known and loved for one role that has such a cult following. Like, it must be really hard to admit that and just know that it's time to give it up. But I think what he's doing is the right thing in terms of what's best for him. And I mean, what a guy, what an amazing actor. As I said, Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger was just something so different and so unique. He absolutely was made for that role. A little while back, we did hear from one of the Blum brothers. They slightly convinced us that they were going to be able to get Robert Englund back as Freddy, which I was really hopeful for, but as I said, I think it's the right thing to do. It is time for us to get a new Freddy, somebody that can embrace that role, while also keeping Robert Englund as involved as he wants to be. Like, for example, I love the idea that he wants to do like a cameo. That would be such a good fan service with whatever is coming next for A Nightmare on Elm Street, because I do want more Nightmare on Elm Street. I really enjoy Freddy Krueger, and most of the films, like, I feel like we got lost a little bit by trying to make him some kind of like child predator. When that kind of happened, it did sway me away. Like, I just personally find it unnecessary. I can see how like certain writers or whatever have gotten to that conclusion in terms of trying to find something more that makes him more unlikable and disgusting, but I just think with Freddy Krueger, he's the kind of villain that doesn't need something like that. But what that does mean, excitingly, is we're gonna have to cast a new Freddy. I know Robert himself suggested Kevin Bacon, which, I wouldn't mind. I can definitely see how he has the look for that. And I mean, he's a great actor, so I think it could be great. Some other names that I've heard kind of get thrown around that I'm personally interested in is number one, Paul Dano. He's a talented guy with a lot of range, and he tends to be good at playing creepy characters, so I think I'd enjoy watching him try and, get stuck in with that character. Another one which I think is just, I'd love to just see him, even if it's for like 10 minutes, it would be Willem Dafoe. I mean, like, you don't really have to say a lot. Could you imagine him in the full makeup of Freddy, just going crazy on set? And the final kind of option so far that I've heard that seems like a good one to me would be Richard Brake. Again, a really good actor with some great range. But yeah, all of those options seem great to me. Let me know if you have any different ones down in the comments below. I just hope whoever it is embodies Freddy as Robert Englund did. Do the role the justice that it does deserve, and I think there can be plenty more Nightmare on Elm Street films or whatever direction they want to take it. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.